My name is Elizabeth, and I'm here to talk about poverty. Poverty for me is when a person um, is in a low economic level that their only necessities and priorities are eat and have where to fall asleep. Basically, poverty is when people they just want to survive. Well, I have two pictures right in front of me, and in the left hand we have a lady that it's alone and it's obviously like she don't have any money, just like it's a homeless people. And in the other hand, in the right hand, we have picture where it's like friends or family, I don't know, in a fancy restaurant that it's obviously that they are rich people or whatever. And the first question is, what are the similarities and the difference between both? I honestly do not see any, like, I don't know, I feel like they are just so different, sort different that, well, I can say that they are both eating. They have clothes on, they have shoes, um, they are sit down in somewhere, and the difference is obviously that in the right hand, um, they are just rich people that are happy and are talking, and they have fancy dresses and fancy food, and they're in the fancy restaurant. And in the other hand, in the lady, well, she's alone. Um, she she doesn't seem so happy, and I don't know, like I think she's homeless. So yeah, that's what can I see. So the other question is, who is suffering more? Well, I think that the lady that is homeless, she's suffering more because she's alone. She's not eating the best food. But for me, money can buy almost everything except love and happiness. So in the right hand, the people are just happy and talking or whatever, but they, I don't know, like they seem so happy, but like I said, um, you can't buy love and happiness. So they just might be faking. The other question is, why do you think the woman on the left has become poor and homeless? And who's responsible for this? Well, I don't know why she's like this, um, but I can assume that she probably has no job and she probably doesn't have any place to go to. So I don't know. And who's responsible for this? I don't think that it is physical responsible because maybe she has no option and she just gave up, and I don't know, maybe she tried and tried and tried, but things went wrong. And I hope she's getting better. The other question is, how does she spend her day? Well, she's probably spent her day asking for money or for food to the people in the streets, like um, homeless people usually do. The other question is, where does she spend the night? Well, she's probably sleeping on the floor or in a place in the street where she feels safe. The other question is, how could she get help? Well, she should go to a place where they can help her, or where exists people specialized in cases like this. The other question is, do you think she will ever have dinner in a luxury restaurant? Why and why not? Obviously she will. I mean, if she proposed that to her, she could do it. Like, why not? Obviously she could. The other question is, how much do you think a meal in this restaurant may cost? I honestly don't have a number in my mind. Like I don't even have that imagination, but I do think it's a lot of money because it seems like it. The other question is, can you imagine any of the dinners as homeless? Why and why not? I don't think so, because maybe one or two have not money or a lot of money. They are not rich, and they are just there because a friend invited them. But I don't think homeless because no, I don't think any of them are homeless. And the last question is, what solution do you propose to stop finding homeless people on the streets? Um, well, I don't think we have like a specific solution for this problem, but I do think that many of the homeless people or poor people, they just gave up and they just stopped trying, and they just said like, you know what, I don't have a job, I didn't study, I left the school, so I don't have a future. So I think the better solution is never stop and keep trying and never give up. And even if you feel like things are not getting better, just keep trying, cause and stay positive. So thanks for watching.